How about that cigar? We are live again at Cigars and Baseball 2021 here at CHS Field in St. Paul, Minnesota. We're closing out the night. As you guys can see, it's a little bit hard to see us. So we're closing out the night with a great local company. We have Angelo from Founders Cigar Company. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
So we're one of the things that we have come to love today. We've already fallen in love with this event. And the fact that we are Minnesota-based, you are Minnesota-based, you know, we saw your booth, stopped by, met you guys. So we want to learn a little bit about your company and find out what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, just give us a little bit of your history. So start kind of at the beginning. How'd you get started in the cigar business?
Yeah, my elevator pitch today, to 600 people here has been, hi, we're a local Minnesota veteran-owned company. We've been around for about a year, and our tobacco comes out of Nicaragua. That's kind of the elevator pitch. But, my partner Brian and I, and he can't be here today. He would have loved to be here. He's active Air Force Reserve, so he's actually flying a training mission right now out of Colorado, or else he would have been here. So he kept texting me all day. He's like, "Hey, did you do this? Did you do this?" So he's kind of living vicariously through me. But so the company started because we do business development for a living, and we wanted to jump into something where we were building something for ourselves. And we're primarily in the firearms industry, and if we would have built anything in that industry, we would have competed with one of our clients.
Yeah.
And so we were both cigar smokers, and I smoked cigars every Tuesday with a group of guys since March of last year. And that to me had this really close sense of community. And this cigars for us was this catalyst for community that I'd really never experienced before. And from the veteran community too, there's one of the things that, with other businesses, we've really gone after, veteran suicide and some of those things. And just knowing that if you have a community around you, that's where you don't feel alone and isolated.
Yeah.
And so our entire cigar company is built around community.
Yeah.
And really the other thing too is we tell people that we try to be the anti-wine snobs of cigars, because if you're new to cigars, it can be intimidating.
Right.
How do I light this? How do I cut this? How do I smoke this? I don't want to look stupid. Am I, all these different things. So much of our content has been around, we want to be approachable. We want this company to be approachable and welcoming, because we built a community on our cigars. We want other people to build a community around cigars too.
And those people can grow with you.
Yes.
That's
a nice base.
So at the very beginnings, because we hear from so many people, we've talked to people over the years who say, I want to start a cigar brand. and you're like, be careful what you, what does it look like? Tell somebody, what does it look like at the beginning of the process when you say, I'm going to start a cigar brand and go? Yeah,
the best thing is if you don't know what you're getting into. Yeah. Because, we launched this brand in October with a client where we gave, our dual wrap cigar, we call our signature. And it's, the one that we launched with is kind of our flagship cigar. And we gave that away at an event and had this really cool co-op marketing with a client. But then after that, we had some major supplier issues and major, box and band, and it was a nightmare. Yeah. And so, we launched the cigar brand in October, but it really took 6 months to figure out, okay, supplier 1, great product, terrible communication. Supplier 2, mediocre product, great communication. Yeah. Supplier 3, just rock star product, rock star communication. So it just a very iterative process, and so you try to learn without spending a ton of money along the way, but you're going to spend some money and make some mistakes along the way.
Well, it's like anything in business. There's cheap, fast, and good. You can pick two.
Yes.
Only two.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And you just have to sometimes go with cheap and fast, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, the nice thing too is, and we always tell people this, like this cigar brand for us, it's not paying our mortgage. It's not something that we're taking money out of the company. The nice thing about it is we can make long-term decisions. Brian and I, we both set out with this is like, yes, this is going to be a long-term thing that we're both involved in, we're both invested in. And because of that, we can make really long-term decisions, not based on money. And so that's where we've really gone after the quality of the products. We're sourcing boxes locally in St. Paul through an awesome company called Woodchuck.
Nice.
They do all of our boxes. We picked up some amazing boxes yesterday. And so because of that, we're able to make some really long-term decisions that I think it shows because of the community and a lot of the things that we're growing.
Yeah.
We're investing in that quality, and we're investing in that, personal part of that too.
So you talked a little bit at the beginning about, Nicaraguan tobaccos.
Yeah.
Tell our viewers a little bit about the blends and what they, because I imagine growing steadily, you're getting into shops as you're able to, building new accounts.
Yep.
So tell smokers when they when they find your products on the shelf, what they can expect from the different blends.
Yeah, if you look at our logo, we've really tried to build our brand around that silhouette. So our main silhouette is George Washington, because Founder Cigar Company, we've named every single one of our blends after historical U.S. figures that helped America become what it is today. And there's not one characteristic that built America, but there's so many people with so many different backgrounds growing America into what it is, this great country that it is today.
Yeah.
And so we've got, our signature dual wrap has George Washington on it. Our Connecticut has Benjamin Franklin on it. Our Habano has Frederick Douglass, the slave turned abolitionist.
Yeah.
And then our Maduro is Theodore Roosevelt. And so with the blends too, because we're trying to be that really approachable, community-driven brand, we went with a lot more mild cigars. So even our Maduro, it's complex. It's got the oils behind it, but it's not like that really deep, spicy, make you cough. Some of that. When people think of Maduro, they're like, oh, I don't like Maduro. I don't like deep. I'm like, no, you will really like this Maduro. It's got some great, complexity and background to it, but it's not this overwhelming, overpowering cigar. And so that's really what we focused on. Is we wanted the basics. If you want to really, we don't use the word light in this industry, but, we have our dual wrap, which is mild. Our Connecticut is mild. Our Habano is that nice medium body. It's got some really nice characteristics to it. And then even our Maduro is more on the mild side, but we've got the kind of the flavor profiles and the basics covered.
Yeah.
And the whole goal there was to, if you're a new smoker, I don't want you to be turned off by any one of our cigars.
Yeah.
And then from there we can build off of that and really add to that too. So we're looking at some really more complex Maduros. We're looking at adding a Cameroon to the series.
Nice.
And the cool part about that is I've got this whole pool of historical U.S. figures that I can pull from. It's like, who do we want to silhouette on the next band? Who do we want to go off of that? So, you're really, really playing off that parchment feel on our band too is kind of our branding.
Nice.
So if our viewers want to purchase your cigars, where can we find you?
I tell everyone who asks that, next time you're in your favorite cigar shop, ask about us, because we have talked to every single one of them. And my background's in the firearms industry, so I know that distribution. I know those sales channels. The cigar industry, it's kind of similar, but it's a whole different animal. And so I tell everyone I'm brand new. I don't believe in fake it till you make it. I don't believe in the whole I need to act like I got all my stuff together. No. I'm new. I'm learning. I want to learn. I want to meet everyone around here. I just had an awesome conversation with Marco V. Those guys are great. Marco and the crew over there. So we're just trying to get out here and meet as many people as we can and learn as much as we can, because the best thing that we can do is learn from the people that have done it.
Absolutely.
And so I always tell people, next time you're in your favorite cigar store, ask about us. We've probably talked to them, but we're trying to learn what their sales plans are like, because they've been doing this for 50 years. I can't come in here and try to change something. So I want to make sure that we're playing with what they're used to.
Yeah.
Right now, foundercigarco.com is where we do everything. We have, lighters and cutters and boxes. We just rolled out an executive box, which is going to be great for the holidays. Zippo makes all their components in America.
Yeah.
We've got a custom wood veneered Zippo that looks amazing. Wood veneer Zippo.
Love it.
Woodchuck is this company out of St. Paul that does all these amazing products. So they do all of our boxes. So it's a executive. We call it the executive box. 16 cigars, a premium cutter, and a premium lighter. And we're rolling that out for the holiday season.
Nice.
And so we're doing everything online right now, but at the same time, we are pursuing a lot of the standard channels right now too.
That's good. And we love, because so many of these cigar companies that we have come to love as cigar smokers have long histories.
Yeah.
But they all started somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're in the same boat now.
Yep.
You're starting somewhere. And anybody who ever takes that leap to say, I'm going to jump on this and I'm going to go after it, we got to give that respect. And we want to, that's why we're excited to have you on.
Yeah.
Because anytime there's a new company that says, I'm going to take that leap and I'm going to put in the effort, we want to at the very least on this show say, hey, this is happening. This is out there. Learn what you can about it. And us also the fact that, we have a heart for Minnesota companies because we're here.
Yeah.
So, we look forward to what you guys are going to do in the future. We congratulate you on the start.
Thank you.
And, all the things that come along with starting out, the little things you learn along the way. This is a mistake. We were talking to Dean Parsons from Epic earlier.
Yeah.
And we, saying that we always learn more from our mistakes than we do from our successes.
Absolutely.
So, we wish you the best.
Thank you.
We want to have you on again in the future. And we look forward to seeing everything that comes from Founders.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Local companies are really what we're trying to do too, is we're trying to participate as many local events local publications, anything local. Is we're really the Minnesota community is so tight knit.
Yes.
Even seeing that today, there's so many people that have never heard about us. You shouldn't have heard about us. We're brand new, and they're asking questions, and they're wondering where we're from, and how can I find you, and how can I promote you, and just the support that we've gotten today has been amazing. So that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to find local companies that we can come out with and just come alongside of how can we add value to you and just grow and learn along the process too. So we appreciate the opportunity, and we're glad to be here.
So remind us, it's founderscigarco.com.
Founderscigarco.com.
And we're on social media.
It's Founder Cigar Co. on Instagram and Facebook, and we post regularly, and that's where you can keep in touch with us.
Nice.
We will keep an eye on you.
We will definitely keep an eye on progress. Guys, check them out. That's what we want. We want you guys to find out what's going on in the cigar community, especially here in Minnesota. So thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget to follow the Monday night show. We have a great Monday night show coming up next week. We have Ben Lee from the Smoking Syndicate on the show. We're going to do a special, kind of a different show on Monday night. So we're going to be going through the shelves in our humidor.
Ooh.
So imagine that you've got a big cabinet humidor. You've got your top shelf, you've got your middle shelf, and you got your lower shelf, and then you've got your aging section down below. So which cigars from different brands are you going to choose to go in each of those sections? That's what we're going to talk about on Monday night show. So I think this is probably going to close it out for Cigars and Baseball 21. It's a fantastic event. We've said it 100 times today. We are all in with this event. We love what they're doing. We love the charity work that they're doing. So guys, get involved with Cigars and Baseball. Thank you so much for being with us throughout this coverage today at Cigars and Baseball. And as always, burn cigars,
not bridges.
See you guys later. Thank you.